So, lads, Aaliyah Boston has just said something. She has said something. She gave an answer to a question that obviously people are going to be asked. The Fever players are going to be asked, and she did it in the best possible way.
The WNBA is once again caught up in drama that feels made up. Dana Bonner came back to Indianapolis and got the kind of reaction you'd expect. But instead of talking about what's really going on, some longtime players and media folks are acting like Indiana Fever fans are the bad guys.
What was it like having Dewana Bonner return to Indiana? And what were your thoughts on the fan reception tonight?
Honestly, that got nothing to do with me. I think DB returned because we were playing Phoenix, and so that happened to be that. The fans chose to do what they wanted to do, but for us, it's about paying attention to what we have to do here, and that was coming in and getting a big win, which we were able to.
This just shows the growing gap between fans who believe in taking responsibility and a league that seems more focused on sparing feelings than facing the truth. These days, with all the social media drama, common sense is about as hard to find as a Dana Bonner highlight from her short time in.
I boo people for less. I boo people for way less. Like, if somebody played for my team, my favorite team, and they left after 9 to 10 games, wasn't a good fit. I'm sure she dealt with some shit. I'd feel the type of way her coming back into my house. That's just fandom, okay? So, again, open to constructive feedback. I think that's sports, man. I'm going to be booing people all the time. I love it. Boo. I love.
During Wednesday night's game between the Indiana Fever and the Phoenix Mercury, with the Fever riding a strong streak, Dana Bonner checked in and got exactly the reaction any sports fan would expect. She was met with loud boos from fans who haven't forgotten she left the team in the middle of the season.
I might lose some of you with this one, but I'm open to constructive feedback, okay? I don't think it's a big deal that Dewana Bonner got booed. I don't. I love that Kahleah Copper stuck up for her post-game interview, right? Like, that's her teammate, that's her girl. She said what she needed to say. I boo people for less. I boo people for way less. Like, if somebody played for my team, my favorite team, and they left after 9 to 10 games, wasn't a good fit.
The reaction wasn't just expected, it made sense. Bonner had signed with the Fever as a big-name free agent, but after just 9 games, she decided it wasn't the right fit and asked to leave.
Y'all expected the Indiana Fever fans to what? Give her a warm welcome back in the Gainbridge after sitting here and quitting on the team not even halfway through the season, and you talking about it's distasteful, it's disrespectful the way Dewana Bonner quit on this team. This is sports. You women's basketball players and women's basketball fans sit up here and act like everything is supposed to be peaches and cream all the time. Stadiums, arenas, everybody boos players.
What happened next was classic Aaliyah Boston. Calm and professional, just like always. When reporters asked about the crowd's reaction, she said it had nothing to do with her, and that fans are going to do what they want.
Literally. Perfect.
Honestly, that got nothing to do with me.
That got nothing to do with me, first of all. Not that it's very different than we don't condone that. We don't like seeing that. Like, nothing about that. It was literally no negative things towards fans, which, they probably would have hoped that Aaliyah Boston called out the fans. Just, they had nothing to do with me. She doesn't want to get herself involved in the wrath of the old WNBA.
Meanwhile, Mercury players acted like they were at a complaint convention, jumping up at the chance to turn normal fan behavior into some big controversy. But here's the thing, and it's not surprising at all. Instead of recognizing that booing is just part of pro sports, Mercury star Kahleah Copper called Fever fans distasteful for showing how they felt.
I don't understand, she a legend, and just all the things that she's done for the league, and just the disrespect, I can't get down with it. They booed her. She didn't say a word to the crowd. People talk some trash to her, but we had her back. But it's just very distasteful for what their fans.
If you're enjoying this, go ahead and subscribe. Now here's where things go from just disappointing to seriously frustrating. Mercury players, in all their so-called wisdom, are ignoring the very real reasons fans might be upset with Dana Bonner. Instead, they're acting like booing a player who walked out on her team is somehow completely out of line. Think about that for a second. They're more worried about defending someone who quit than trying to understand why fans feel let down.
Kalia Copper. You know that she quit on the team, right? You know that she quit on the team. She quit. She's a quitter. Money that we could have used on a free agent that actually has mental fortitude, that's mentally strong, not mentally weak. We could have went out and signed them to help us actually turn this team into a winning team. Try to help us build toward the future. Instead, DeWanna Bonner and Stephanie White talked to each other in a dark room and said, yeah, I'll get you over here.
This is the same Dana Bonner who was brought in to be a veteran leader and help guide a young Fever team, especially Caitlin Clark, toward becoming a real contender. She was supposed to be the steady, experienced voice they needed. Instead, she played just 9 games, averaged 7.1 points, shot a SOSO 34.5% from the field, got benched, and then decided she didn't like how things were going. The way the league, or really certain players, responded to fans booing says a lot. When fans put their time, money, and emotions into a team, and then watch a veteran walk away when things get tough, booing isn't just okay. It makes total sense. It's like standing next to a pool and then acting shocked when you get splashed.
She signed, she played like 9 games, and then she said, I don't want to be here anymore, and I'm not going to show up until you release me. Basically quit on the team because she wanted to be back home with Alyssa Thomas in Phoenix, which, I mean, totally fair, but why would you sign a contract with Indiana if you just wanted to be home? You know, that doesn't make any sense. And so she leaves, she quits on the team, and now she returns to Indiana, and she gets booed. And people are with Phoenix.
Boston has handled the whole thing like a true pro. She simply said fans are going to do what fans do, didn't criticize anyone, and kept the spotlight on the game. No dramatic speeches about respect, no playing the victim, and no drawn-out effort to change the story. Just basketball, plain and simple. She clearly gets that the best way to deal with any drama is to stay focused and let your game do the talking. And that's exactly what she did, scoring 17 points in the fourth quarter to help seal the win. Bonner, on the other hand, along with some of her teammates, turned the whole situation into a personal mission, throwing around lectures about respect and unnecessary comments about the fans. But the real ones getting hurt here are the Indiana Fever fans. They gave their time, money, and support to a team they believed in, and to a player they thought would be a difference maker, only to watch her walk away when things got tough.
Fans can do what they want to do. The fan chose to do what they want to do. That was simple as that. Nice and easy. Simple as that. Let's not say a negative thing. She said the fans did what the fans did. She made her bed. She can lay in it. Basically, that ain't nothing to do with me. Yeah. Love this response. Great response. Great answer.
The most frustrating part of all this is how Fever fans are being gaslight when they have every right to be upset. We live in a world now where booing, something super normal in sports when fans aren't happy, is suddenly seen as wrong, especially when it's aimed at a player who straight up quit on the team in the middle of the season. This is pro sports, not a participation trophy ceremony. When LeBron James came back to Cleveland after the decision, he got booed hard, and nobody freaked out about it being rude. When players demand trades or leave in messy ways, fans getting mad isn't just normal, it's expected. It's part of the deal between athletes and their fans. What makes this whole thing even more ridiculous is how the players actually performed. The one everyone says should say sorry, Aaliyah Boston, was busy dominating the game with 22 points and 12 rebounds, including 17 points in the fourth quarter to lock down the win. The difference couldn't be clearer. One player quit when things got tough, the other stayed and stepped up when it counted.
So hilarious that in the first game that Phoenix plays Indiana after signing Ari and DeWanna Bonner leaving, Ari has a season high of 27 points and DeWanna Bonner only scored 4 points for the Phoenix Mercury last night. And let me be clear, yes, DeWanna Bonner is a legend. Yes, she is a WNBA great. Yes, she's accomplished great things for the league. However, if you leave a team after 9 games in the way that she left, when you come back and play that team, of course their fans are going to boo you. That's like common.
It's important to look at the bigger picture here. These are the same Indiana Fever fans who have been unfairly blamed all season long. They faced false accusations of bad behavior that were fully checked out and proven wrong. And they've also been criticized for just being passionate about their team. These fans stuck with the team through tough rebuilding years, cheered when stars like Caitlin Clark arrived, and really believed in players like Bonner, hoping she'd bring them success. So when those fans get let down and feel abandoned, their boos aren't just understandable, they're expected. If you come back to a place you once called home, but left on your own terms, fans aren't going to be happy. That's exactly what happened tonight. It's nice to hear someone in pro sports speak honestly about what fans really feel, instead of acting like those emotions come out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think just in sports, it's kind of what you have to anticipate, right? Yeah, I thought she handled it fine. That's kind of how sports works. You go into a former home of yours, and typically, if you don't leave on your terms, the fans aren't going to be happy. And that's what they did.
The most important thing about Aliyah Boston's response is what she didn't do. She didn't blame the fans. She didn't say sorry for their totally understandable reaction. She didn't make speeches about respect or legends. Instead, she did what pro athletes should do. Focused on basketball, played great, and let her game speak for itself. That's real leadership, standing up for your people while keeping your eyes on what matters. Now compare that to the Mercury players, who seem more focused on arguing about how fans acted instead of understanding why. Kahleah Copper saying Bonner's a sweet soul, and that the situation just didn't work for her totally misses the point. Pro sports isn't about being sweet, it's about commitment, sticking with it, and honoring the promises you make when you sign a contract. Bonner didn't do any of that, and fans have every right to be upset.
Come to Indiana Fever Land. It's daytime. You hear me? We booing all type of stuff. We ain't trying to hear all of that. Y'all crying about booing, but y'all used to playing in front of 10 fans. At the end of the day, man, head up, chest out. I can't believe y'all crying and whining and still trying to say these dumb allegations, bruh. And then you taking shots at my precious CC? Man, what she do to you? She ain't even play.
The irony is, while Mercury players are busy defending Bonner's achievements, they're actually downplaying what made those achievements important. Championships and all-star picks matter because they show hard work and dedication over time. But quitting on a team after just 9 games because things aren't perfect? That says you care more about comfort than doing what it takes to be great. That's not how champions act. It's how someone forgets what really made them successful. Meanwhile, Aliyah Boston is showing exactly what Bonner was supposed to bring to the Fever. She's the steady veteran, the go-to player in big moments, and the leader who doesn't make excuses when things get tough. The fact that she didn't criticize fans for booing someone who left the team shows the kind of character that championship teams are built on.
Distasteful for booing. The Indiana fans are distasteful for booing a basketball player on the opposing team. This is insanity. Y'all cannot handle fans. Y'all don't want fans, so do not ask for more money. Stop asking for more money. Y'all don't want fans in.
The bottom line is simple. Indiana Fever fans don't owe anyone an apology. They believed in a player who didn't believe in them. They supported someone who didn't back the team when it mattered most. They cheered for a veteran who walked away when things got tough. Booing Dana Bonner isn't rude or wrong. It's a natural and totally fair reaction from fans who know pro sports means commitment. And when that commitment is broken, there are consequences. Aliyah Boston not criticizing the fans isn't just smart. It shows she gets that the fans are the ones who make pro sports happen. They buy tickets, watch the games, buy gear, and care deeply about the team even though it doesn't affect their everyday lives. When a player takes that support and then leaves, fans have every right to be upset. Boston understands and respects that, which is why she's a key player for the Fever's future. Bonner's short time here will just be remembered as a warning.